Hi, I'm Mac Kelleher. Welcome to the Streaming Top 10 Countdown, where we tell you about the best new shows and movies that are out right now or coming soon to your favorite streaming platforms. Due to the ongoing Hollywood strikes, the major streaming platforms will be facing a drought of content by early next year. But luckily for now, they are still dropping shows. Here's what to watch. Coming in at number 10 on Prime Video is the second season of The Wheel of Time. This adaptation of Robert Jordan's epic fantasy novels finds Moiraine, played by Rosamund Pike, cut off from the One Power and struggling against the magic. She is also separated from Randall Thor, played by Joshua Stradowski, who discovered that he is the Dragon Reborn, a powerful being destined to either save the world or destroy it. Does that sound complicated? No more so than Game of Thrones. It is currently one of the most popular titles on Rotten Tomatoes. Here's a clip.
We didn't defeat the Dark One. We set him free. No one should have that much power.
Streaming on Paramount Plus is The Gold, which was created by the BBC and was released earlier this year in the UK. The Gold is a story of the Brinks Mad Robbery, Britain's biggest ever gold heist. In 1983, there were 6 robbers that stole £26 million, which is equivalent today of more than $105 million US. Worth of gold from a warehouse at Heathrow Airport, the case took several decades to solve. This series was hugely popular when it aired on the BBC in Britain, and it has an 89% rating on Rotten Tomatoes. Here's a clip.
We're looking for 6 robbers and 3 tons of gold. Money like that will end up in surprising places with surprising people. Ready?
This ain't just about 6 blokes in a van.
Every ring, every watch, if you're looking for the gold, it's all around you. This will only get faster and faster.
Now let's turn to number 8. On Amazon Prime Video, a new series called Wilderness is getting a lot of buzz. It begins on a romantic story about Liv and Will, a young British couple. Their marriage seems to be going along great until Liv sees a message on Will's phone that makes her think that he is cheating on her. This is where the story takes a turn. The couple decides to go on a road trip to repair their relationship, and then the story becomes a revenge. Wilderness stars 2 English actors, Jenna Coleman and Oliver Jackson Cohen. Here's a clip.
Is that he needs you.
Liar. If I am such a burden to you, then why are you still with me? Why don't you just leave?
Because you're my wife.
You're supposed to say it because you love me!
It's Halloween season, which brings us to our first horror pick at number 7. A new film on Hulu called No One Will Save You, starring Caitlin Dever, is getting a lot of buzz. Dever plays a young woman, alienated by her community, who returns to live in the house she grew up in, only to find that it is occupied by supernatural beings. You might feel like you've seen a lot of movies like this, someone trapped in a house while being hunted by an invader trying to kill them, but this one is getting high marks from critics, largely from Dever's performance. Here's a clip. At number 6, here's one I'm definitely going to watch. From the world of John Wick comes The Continental, a 3-part prequel series that just dropped on Peacock. This show explores the origin behind the hotel for assassins that is the centerpiece of the entire John Wick universe. The episodes are told through the eyes of a young Winston Scott who was dragged into the 1970s New York City to face a past he thought he left behind. Of course, the 4 John Wick movies starring Keanu Reeves were all massive box office hits. This prequel series migrated from Starz to Peacock, and it remains to be seen whether the franchise will have the same appeal without Keanu Reeves, but it definitely seems to have the same look and feel. Here, take a look.
This sacred institution wields power beyond your imagination. Winston, your brother stole something from me. What he took is very important to a lot of very dangerous people. Find him, because if you don't, I'll bring the weight of this whole institution down on you both. Sharon.
You cannot have Halloween without Stephen King. A horror film based on one of King's stories was released this summer and is coming to Hulu on October 7th. It's called The Boogeyman, and it follows a grieving family being haunted by a mysterious supernatural creature that feeds off their suffering. Here, take a look. Next up for number 4 is another film that came out in theaters this summer, but this one is heading to Disney+. Haunted Mansion is inspired by the classic Disney attraction. It's about a woman and her son who hire a motley crew of spiritual experts to help them rid their home of supernatural beings that have moved in. The cast includes Jared Leto, Owen Wilson, and Rosario Dawson. Here's a little snippet from the teaser. Sticking with the horror theme, Netflix is getting ready to release a much-hyped series called The Fall of the House of Usher from Mike Flanagan, who also created The Haunting of Hill House and Midnight Mass. Based on the famous book by Edgar Allan Poe, The Fall of the House of Usher is a story of siblings Roderick and Madeline Usher, who have built a business empire that is threatened when past secrets come to light. The Fall of the House of Usher launches on Netflix on October 12th.
I want it now!
Here's a little preview.
I'm gonna head out. I've got an appointment with your dad.
Your brother's dead.
This is tragic, but a few "my heart will go on" tweets will pat it out.
This was no accident. You have been targeted.
Just last week, Marvel Studios revealed that Season 2 of Loki is coming back to Disney Plus on October 5th. The series stars Tom Hiddleston as Thor's time-traveling brother and Owen Wilson as Mobius, who are reuniting again to save other members of the Time-Faring Authority. Take a little look.
What I'm about to tell you is going to be hard to believe again. I've been pulled through time between the past and the present and the future.
Everything is turning to
That's right.
I saved what may be the best for last. Dropping on Amazon Prime Video this Friday, September 29th, is the first spin-off of the massive hit The Boys that stars Carl Urban. It's called Gen V and is set at a college for superheroes where students train to be the next generation of supes. If you like The Boys, it looks like this is one to check out. Here's a little preview.
And it's evident.
So maybe you should let me be.
I'm gonna do my thing. I'm gonna do my thing. I'm gonna do my thing.
Where did you find that kind of courage?
I'm superhuman, right?
Well, that's it for today. Those are the top 10 shows and films to watch in late September and early October on your favorite streaming platforms. I hope you've seen a few that you like. Until next time on the top streaming countdown, bye.